Hey everyone, this is Millennial Investor here with my April update on Lending Club and Prosper. It's been a while and the markets haven't been doing the greatest in February and in March. And someone told me early on that if the markets aren't doing well, then chances are your investments in Lending Club and Prosper won't be doing well either. So every month I start at $6,000, and this month, with no additional investments, I'm at $6,058.16. So for the month of March, I earned $58.16, which is dramatically higher than I've earned any month to date for this year, and is much better than the market currently is at this point. In fact, it's even higher than I should technically be able to make, because if I just open up the details of Lending Club, I can currently accrue about $46 of interest. So the only way that would actually come into fruition, where I earn $58.16, is if I had very few defaults, and if some of my notes that were about to default actually didn't default and actually paid through their payments, because that's usually when they've subtracted a huge chunk of money, and then if somehow they made the payment or paid the entire loan off, then that would up my amount. But anyway, in terms of grace period and the other ones, my strategy of investing in safer notes, in A notes, and notes with very high credit scores is starting to pay off. And I currently have 0 notes in grace, 3 that are late 16 to 30 days, and 6 in 31 to 120. So I'm hoping that this number continues to decline, and eventually this adjustment goes down to 0. And we'll kind of see what happens with that. In terms of, there's really been no major late notes as of late. I think all these notes were there last video, or might have just got there. But yeah, I feel like most of these are really close on that 30-day mark. So not a whole much happening there. In terms of new investments, we could take a look at some of my new notes. What you'll notice right away is that they're all A notes. They all have maybe not the best interest rates, but interest rates around 6%. And if you click on any of them, you'll also notice that in terms of credit score, they are all really high. So that's kind of just how I'm investing now, just trying to be very safe with my investments and really pick good notes. And if there aren't any good notes, which there are from time to time, especially near the weekend, you just don't invest. You come back a few days later and see if there's anything else available in the Lending Club platform. Now, usually I reset back to 6,000 at the end of each month, but because the market isn't doing so great right now, and Lending Club's doing a whole lot better, at least for this month, I'm going to keep this $58 in here and just let it kind of ride for a little bit longer. And if it does well next month, awesome. I'll continue to leave my money in there. But if it starts to, decline, or if the market starts to improve, then I'll just move out and reset back to 6,000. But I don't want to move my money over to the market and have it decline. At least, you can't predict the market, I get that, but this is a platform that's currently earning me money, so I will let it continue to earn me money. So that's Lending Club. In terms of Prosper, also doing equally well. I don't have any notes that are currently late or anything like that. I have available cash. The only issue with Prosper is as my money continues to decline, because I'm withdrawing it, that it's going to be harder and harder for me to actually make withdrawals on it. But let's go ahead and take a look at the classic view, and I should also probably show you the account details for Lending Club as well. Weighted average is down, but it's still over 12% at 12.3, and everything else on this side is looking good. And in terms of Prosper, if that classic view kicks in, we're also looking at about 6%, slightly over 6.07, so really close to Lending Club as well. And we're also looking at about 12.6% here, and a decent gain of a couple, $5 or $6 for this past month. So yeah, overall, platform's doing really well, at least for the month of March. and I hope it continues to do well and allow me to possibly even start reinvesting. But yeah, anyway, it's been a while. I do hope to make more videos. Just March was a really busy month for me, and my attention was being pulled elsewhere. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'll get back to you if I can. And this the lending, or not the lending club. This the Millennial Investor signing out. Peace.